We find an Easter egg within this footage that gives us a little indicator of the type of snacks that Donald Trump is into. Feel free to stop this at any point in time, too.
Saturday. On Monday, you're announcing a trade. Well, actually, on Sunday, you announced a deal with China.
Yeah.
How did that happen that quickly?
Well, they met on Saturday and Sunday, and they had a deal pretty much from the beginning. It was the concept of a deal. And, one of the things that, as you know, it's sort of a 90-day deal as we negotiate other aspects. But one of the things I think that could be most exciting for us and also for China.
Oh, all right. Yes. So, first of all, I'm glad that he's diverse with his grapes because you can't just have the red or the green. You need both because there's a nice blend. The green ones are kind of tart and the red ones have that nice richness. I think that's Snyder's. Is that Snyder's pretzels? And then you got the Ruffles. Now,
Ruffles have richness. Those are my go-to. My favorite potato chips is Ruffles as well. Even though I don't eat potato chips. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I hope you don't eat a potato. Listen, this is tough though, Mr. President. I don't know. His body must be like preserved somehow in like all the salt and vinegar that he's eaten because this stuff, Mr. President, this is not. RFK is crying right now, Mr. President. When you look,
he's got the grapes.
When you look, he does have the grapes, but it's like putting poo in your green smoothie. Like you're gonna eat the grapes and then you're gonna eat your Ruffles. Come on, Mr. President.
Donald Trump would love to eat at Golden Corral with us. Okay.
You know what's sad? He probably would.
He would love to come to Orlando and eat the Golden Corral. It's got good turnover ratio.
He probably would. And basically,
and you know what? And Jonathan, you know what? You're going to be standing outside, and you'd be like, "I can't believe it! I can't believe it, honey.
I won't.
I just want to go in there and eat with them. Can I just go in there and eat with them, please?"
Oh man, I might feel that way if he was there, but I know in my heart of hearts that food that he has in that plane that's Golden Corral junk food. Now he has to stop if he wants to live, but he has lived this long while eating cheeseburgers every single day. So we'll have to see what happens. I do like that Matt is pointing this out. I think it's very important for our viewers. And, you see there's a phone right there next to the snacks. I think he should pick up the phone and call Whole Foods and get something better.
It's just funny that this is actually what captured my attention. There's so much good news and positive stuff happening, but my attention goes towards the Ruffles. Ruffles have ridges.
Not the Ruffles, man.
Oh, you guys did hear about that. He also signed that executive order that cut the cost of prescription drugs.
In the same conversation right now, he gets into that as well. Yeah.
Does he?
Oh, okay.
Oh, let's press play.
You want to continue? Feel free to interrupt at any time.
We're trying to open up China because, as you know, many years ago we opened up the USA. Now it's time for China to open up, and that's part of our deal. And we're going to open up China.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
to me, that's the most exciting.
Open up China, like we open up a bag of potato chips.
So the thing about China, though, I really think that because there was this whole facade about who wanted to come to the table first. Was it China? Did the Americans blink first? Did Donald Trump blink first? At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, right? Because what is Donald Trump? Is Donald Trump accomplishing what he wants to accomplish? And the answer is yes. Okay, whether or not Donald Trump was feeling the pressure a little bit because of the stock market, because of inflation, whatever, like that doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is that he got China to the table. They made a deal to drop their tariffs for 90 days. Okay, America still has 30% tariffs on China. China has 10% tariffs on the United States. At the end of the day,
win.
It's a win. It's a win.
Yeah.
And what is he doing? He is restructuring the entire trade of the world, which America is the focus because unfortunately we are the consumers of the world, right? We consume more products and more things than anybody else in the world. And everybody right now needs the United States. They want to do business in the United States because we buy so much stuff. It's unfortunate. It's almost like we're covetous, but nonetheless, China's come to the table. It's a win for the United States. Like these are all W's, and the liberal left, the mainstream media, is all up in tears because of all the W's from Donald Trump. They have to nitpick and try. Oh, he's getting a gift from Qatar, right? Again, I don't agree with it, but these are all wins. Right.
And it's
Donald
almost
Trump
like
is
he's setting them
positioning-
up to talk crap, because like they have like there's weeks of interlude in between where people like ourselves and others are like critiquing him, right? And then here he comes with a slam dunk at the end, and it's like he almost like made them talk more ridiculousness only to prove them wrong. So, I don't know. Maybe this art of the deal thing is a bigger thing than I actually thought it was, because this guy is winning, and it's not just a soundbite.
Part. But yeah, we made a deal. The relationship is very good. I've always had a good relationship with President Xi. It was
Here comes the sweet talk, right? Here comes the sweet talk. He's buttering him up now.
interrupted because of COVID, obviously. But outside of that, I've always had a great relationship, a lot of respect for him. And we'll see how that all works out. But we have the confines of a very, very strong deal with China. But the most exciting part of the deal, it was mentioned, but we don't talk about it yet. That's the opening up of China to U.S. business. And
I want to point out, too, that not everybody, but the libs made fun of him when he said a concept of a deal. But now, look, all of his concepts of a deal are coming to reality. And really, it was just a figure of speech. And it makes sense. It's like, yeah, we have plans of how we're going to get it done. But look at this. It looks like, I think the hashtag at the end of all these deals is going to be concept of a deal. I guess that's a good thing. I guess concept of a deal is actually a positive
that would
thing.
be like opening up a whole new world, and I think it would be even better for China. So I think we'll be able to make that deal, I hope.
At any point, do you foresee yourself dealing directly with President Xi on the final details of this deal?
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I'm not sure that it'll be necessary, but that happened with the UK. We were close to a deal, but we needed 1 point or 2 points on pork and ethanol. Okay, two very different subjects. And I called up the Prime Minister.
Now, another thing about the UK deal and the China deal, right, is now like all the other countries are going to want a deal, right? Deals are happening. He's making deals in the United Arabs, Emirates, all of it in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. He's making a lot of deals right now. And guess what? Everybody else is going to start wanting the deal, right? They're not going to want to come to the table last. And so I think we're going to start seeing deals even from like India, Vietnam, Japan, and a lot of these other countries, even the EU. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more deals coming in very, very soon in the next week or two. Cue that.
Amen.
Deal. It was a good deal for everybody. And we have a lot of deals now. We have a lot of trade deals that I'd say virtually everybody wants to make a deal.
When I first saw you, and thank you for letting us cover this and report on this from Air Force One. When I first saw you, I think you were excited about the China deal, but prescription.
Guys, I've thought about this. And maybe Alex. What is the art of the deal?
So I think there's two main points. I've never read the book, but from hearing people talk about it, and so I think this is what, and I'm sure we can ask Grok really quick. What is the basic art of the deal? But yeah, main points. But I think there's like two main points. Number one is leverage, creating leverage, putting yourself with all the leverage. And then number two, be willing to walk away from a deal, right? The ability to walk away from a deal when you have the leverage is now going to entice the other person to come back. And when they come back and when they come after you, now you know you have them.
Yeah. It says
Sounds like
here
common
that
sense.
it says that the key principles are thinking big, right? Which is something we discussed as a possible reason for all this of what we're seeing with Qatar. Thinking big, leveraging knowledge, being persistent, maintaining flexibility, and using strategic tactics to gain an advantage in negotiations.